Okay, hello and welcome to an Icon new video, and today I figured that I don't really know what peak is for me. See, I think I've watched a lot of Peak as of late. However, for me, peak isn't the top of the mountain, which would be a 10 out of 10. For me, peak is kind of like an 8 out of 10, or maybe even a 7 out of 10. But most times, it's like an 8 out of 10. When it comes to 9s and 10s, well, 9 is a masterpiece. I can't call that just peak, because peak is 8 out of 10. 9 is a masterpiece, and 10, well, 10 is a life-changing experience that I will never be able to forget it for the rest of my life. And so I can't just call that peak. I mean, that's peak. 8 out of 10's a peak. Certainly not that. That's not peak. And when it comes to the rest of the scale, I mean, where the fuck do I put the rest of it? On a goddamn mountain, there is 4 spots reserved to just the mountain. That is not very cool. That's not cool. That's just not cool. At least the other 4 have like something interesting about them. I mean, clearly, we have the core of the earth. We have the entire layers of the earth. It's easy. This is very understandable. While this is just not it. So then I thought to myself, well, if this doesn't work, clearly something else must. So I came up with an entirely new scale. And you may be thinking, well, you came up with the other scale too. Fuck you. Right now, I've put 8 out of 10s on the goddamn peak because that's what it is. An 8 out of 10 is peak. Peak of the mountain, not peak of the goddamn scale. Now we only have 3 spots reserved for the mountain, and we still keep the 1, 2, 3, and 4 in the crusts of the earth. Then we have the 9 out of 10 in the goddamn clouds, a masterpiece. No one else could do it. Everything works in favor of having 9 out of goddamn 10. And then we have the life-altering experience, because that is what it is. That is outer space. In outer space, everything is possible, and especially your life changing, because if you go into outer space, your life would change, because you couldn't breathe and you would die. But most importantly, the reason I made this entire video is because I just want to be able to say that Undertale is in space. Even I must admit, sometimes my fit goes incredibly hard.